Hello everyone. Welcome to the third part of the practice assignment solution. So in this lecture, we will solve the numerical answer type questions. So that means from your question number 9 to 13. So let's first work with the question number 9. So the question is, if the domain of f and g, if the domain of f and g are this and this, then we have to find the value of m plus n. So we have to basically first find the domain of f and g. So fx is 5x plus 9 by 2x. So what is the domain of f? Domain of f is collection of all the point where f is a defined function, right? So if x not equals to 0, then we don't have any problem to define fx. Hence the domain of f is um, from minus infinity to 0 union 0 to infinity. That means we are just excluding the point 0 from the real line. Okay, so let us summarize this all the thing. So domain of f is real number minus the point 0. Okay, so let's now calculate the domain of g. So g is y square minus 9. So we want y square minus 9 to be positive, right? Hence y square will be greater than 9. That means either y will be greater equals to 3 or y will be less equals to minus 3. Okay, that means the domain of g basically will be minus infinity to minus 3 union 3 to infinity. Okay, this is the domain of g. So we can write it as the whole real number minus 3 to plus 3. Okay, so this is the domain of g. So domain of g is the whole real number minus 3 to plus 3. Okay, so now we got the value of m, which is equals to 0, and n, which is 3. So what will be the value of m plus n? This is 0 plus 3, that means 3. Okay, okay, so let's move to the next question. If the range of f and g are this and this respectively, then we have to find the value of 2 into m plus n. Okay, so we know that our fx is 5x plus 9 by 2x, and our gx is root over x square minus 9, right? uh, okay, so we have already calculated the domain of f, which is the set of all real number minus 0. So we can write it as 5 by 2 plus 9 by 2x. Now we can do some easy observation that when x tending to infinity, this fx will be tending to 5 by 2. Okay, from the positive side. Okay, 5 by 2 from the positive side. And if x tending to minus infinity, then this fx will be tending to 5 by 2 from the negative side. Okay, so because we don't have infinity in the real number system, so this function f can never take the value 5 by 2. Okay, and if x tending to 0 from the positive side, um, then fx will be tending to infinity, and if x tending to 0 from the negative side, then fx will be tending to minus infinity. Okay, so from here we can make some easy observation that range of f will be minus infinity to 5 by 2 union 5 by 2 comma infinity. Okay, hence the value of m is basically 5 by 2. So here we are just excluding the point 5 by 2 because we don't have any point in the domain for whom the function x can take the value 5 by 2. Okay, now we have to calculate the value of n. So we have that the domain is r minus minus 3 to 3, right? That means if x tending to 3 and x tending to minus 3, then we will get the function gx tending to 0, and at x equals to 3 or minus 3, the value of gx will be 0, right? And the value of gx will be then positive. So the range of gx will be basically 0 comma infinity, right? So here our n is 0. So what will be 2 into m plus n? This is basically 2 into 5 by 2 plus 0, which is nothing but 5. Okay, so let us now summarize it. So we have the range of f is a real line minus the point 5 by 2. So range of f is real line minus the point 5 by 2, and the range of g is 0 to infinity. Okay. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Question number 11. If the domain of h is this, then we have to find the value of the quantity m. Okay, so we basically have to find the domain of h. So let's check what is h. H is basically f compose g. So we have h equals to f compose g. That means domain of h is basically domain of h is equals to domain of g such that a range of g is subset of domain of f, right? Now we have that domain of g is r minus minus 3 to 3. Okay, and range of g is 0 comma infinity. And what is domain of f? Domain of f is r minus 0, right? So clearly, this set is not a subset of this set, right? Because of the point 0. If we can exclude 0 from the range of the function f, then we can say that this condition will hold, right? So let's for x belongs to the domain of g, we have gx equals to 0. Okay, then x square minus 9 equals to 0. That means x equals to plus minus 3. Okay, so if we simply exclude x equals to plus minus 3 from the domain of g, then we will get that range of g will be a subset of domain of the function f. Okay, so domain of h will be domain of g minus this 2 point plus minus 3. Okay, that means r minus minus 3 plus 3 minus minus 3 comma 3. That means r minus close interval minus 3 plus 3. So we can write it as r minus sorry uh, minus infinity to minus 3 union 3 to infinity. Okay, so the value of m is basically equals to 3. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, let's move to the next question. So if the domain of f inverse is minus infinity comma n union m comma infinity, then find the value of 2m. So if what was fx? Fx was 5x plus 9 by 2x, right? So what will be f inverse f? So if let this is equals to y, then we have 5y plus 9 by 2y equals to x, right? So it will be 5 by 2 plus 9 by 2y equals to x. That means 9 by y equals to 2x minus 5. So y will be equals to 9 over 2x minus 5. Okay, so this is the function f inverse x. Hence we now have the function f inverse x is basically 9 by 2x minus 5. Okay, so now we can calculate the domain of the function f inverse x. That means 2x minus 5 should not be equals to 0. That means x should not be equals to 5 by 2. That means the domain will be the whole real number minus the point 5 by 2, right? That is basically equal to minus infinity to 5 by 2 union 5 by 2 to infinity. Okay. Hence we have the value of m is basically equals to 5 by 2. Hence 2m will be equals to 5. Okay. So this is our answer. Uh, let's solve the next question. This is the last question of our practice assignments. So f inverse, we have to calculate f inverse 5. So f inverse x is equals to 9 by 2x minus 5. So f inverse 5 will be clearly 9 by 10 minus 5. That means 9 by 5. So the value of m is basically equals to 5. Okay. So this is our answer. Thank you.